Ciao, hello there everyone, this is Chillainous. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Mod Pack STONEBLOCK 4. Last episode we got a lot done, doing a ton of echo quests, and while I do want to go have a chat with the Echo of Guidance, that won't be until a little bit later. That will be interesting to see what is unlocked by talking with him now that we have done the other echo quests. For now, we will be getting back into the quest book. Having a look at the Getting Started tab. We never actually finished it, so it would be nice to get this done, and hopefully it doesn't unlock too much more. This is the section that I actually want to focus on here, though. Apparently this is how you start automating resources. The worker token that the villager converted into is just an example of what the Echo encoder can do. If you encode villagers with specific jobs, you can put them to work for you in an Unearther. We all love it when other people do the work for us. The Unearther itself is not very difficult to make. Our biggest problem is actually the tinted glass, but if we go... Oh, hello Loopy. He gave us another crystal chest. How nice. Before I got interrupted, we're going to head down to the healing spring here to pick some of the amethyst off the walls, but I'm also bringing this worn out ender lead with me. I do have a villager sitting in there waiting to be converted. If we can find some budding amethyst, that would also be really cool, but I don't think there's any around. I think it's all blocks and gems, and it's aesthetic. It's not practical. Cool, we've got all the amethyst we need. Let's give this guy a bath. Oh, but now it's unemployed. Maybe we have to cure them the old-fashioned way to get them to keep their jobs. We will collect this quest here, $5 and some opaque item pipes from Ortech. Villagers and how to train them. According to the echoes, recently cured villagers are unskilled. You must train them to increase their unearthing levels. While they can work without food, feeding them is probably a good idea, just like me. Next up in the cobble generators tab, you may be surrounded by stone, but that doesn't help you for automation. The cobble generators will generate cobblestone over time with higher tiers, generating more per tick. You can also create an auto hammer to break the cobble down into different blocks needed for the Unearther. It wants us to make a cobble generator, which I am definitely not opposed to. Can we just use the eggs here? You cannot use eggs. Figured while we're doing it, may as well go all out, right? We've also got some auto hammers here from Crest Rewards, Loot Bees, something like that. For that we get $4 and a gift of pebbles. This time we get an absorption hopper. Things are looking clean now that I've tidied up here, but we've placed the Unearther in here and it's time we figure out how to use it. Looks like it only does one villager, but I'm unsure how this works. To be able to use the worker token in an Unearther, you'll need a villager that has one of these 3 jobs. An archaeologist, which can do dirt, dust, mud, and sand. Geologist can brush gravel, soul sand, and crushed kiwi. And dimensionalist can brush netherrack, endstone, and other rock. What I am getting from this is that we will need 2 Unearthers, 1 for gravel, 1 for sands. We won't worry about that now. What we do need to worry about is getting a villager sorted. Right, I think what we need to do now is get our villager to become a geologist. Hey, come back. No. Why are you running? All right, we're going to try this again. Put down the workstation, put down the worker. Oh, you worked this time. Fantastic. Why did you run away last time? All right, now that we have this guy going, let's see if we can actually figure this thing out. So the worker token goes in there. Your brushes go in there. It looks like you can only put in 1 at a time. All right, so apparently this guy can also do cobblestone. So we will do that. And then we'll give him a little bit of food. Speed boost, 25% for baked potatoes. That's awesome. And we're getting stonium from cobblestone. I don't think this is what we want. What we might actually need is the gravel instead, and I suppose this is where the auto hammer and stuff comes in, but we'll give it some gravel and see what happens. 1, it works much faster, and 2, it is definitely giving us some biddies here that we don't have to work for. So I think I have a way for this to auto gravel for us. Let's see if we can get that sorted. Yeah, so this is going to continuously automate gravel for us, though we might want to split it off into another hammer where it also makes sand, and we get another one of these guys set up so that we can do sand. Then when that's full, have it do dust, dirt, everything, all the everything. It is working very well though. It is a short while later. I've actually had to take the brush off of this guy because he's working too well, and I have no storage solution right now. Would be wicked to set up some compacting drawers. I wonder how expensive they are. They are actually not too expensive. It might be worth actually making some here. Simple compacting drawers might be better. We will need 9 of them. Okay, let's see if this works now. Hopefully I've set it all up correctly. It appears that I have not. I'm actually unsure. Did I put in the wrong drawer controller thing? Here I am trying to troubleshoot all of my issues here, and I forgot one important thing. You need the storage linking tool. That's what you need to make this whole thing work. So it turns out I'm just a forgetful idiot. It's fine. Paper. Alright, this should all work now. Let's get the storage controller. We'll get our linking tool. Now will it put things in there? Let's give him the brush. Heck yeah, everything's going into place. It all works. The game has been lagging a lot since the 1.3.0 update came out, so I've changed my Java version to Java 23 manually, and things seem to be going okay for now. While trying different solutions, I ended up getting into a test world and decided that the best way to feed the Unearthers was actually a wall of auto hammers. We need 10 of them, and they'll essentially be stacked up 4 this way, 3 this way, 2 this way, 1 here, and that will give us every single resource. So let's get into that. And hook them up. Isn't that a thing of beauty? So it should be, as long as everything has been done correctly. Oh, I actually forgot to put the storage barrels on the ends. So you go here, you go here, you go here, you go here. Now I do realize that I am encroaching on the chickens just a little bit. I am going to possibly move them all over just one space, which shouldn't take too long. From here, I can actually put in whatever I want into the Unearther here. However, I am going to continue on with gravel, as that is what I'm set up for. But it's all working. That's all that matters. And it looks really cool to see some movement here. I've realized that there are a few things that I do want to farm for, so we're going to set up some micro farms really quick, and I've decided to expand upwards. So in this area here, we're going to set up a micro cactus farm. It's not going to be just this small, obviously. It's going to be slightly larger. You guys all know how to make a cactus farm, right? Because you're all professionals. But in case you're not, here's how to do it. And there we go, it's a super simple cactus farm. Honestly, this is not to get heaps of cactus, it's just to kind of drip feed in, but it should just put it in there, It's essentially just to get green dye for green chickens early on, but you know, you never know when we'll need cactus in the future. Next, we need to get some cocoa beans. For that, we need to crook sand. So we don't have to have anything particularly pretty, but I want to make it slightly pretty. We'll give it a little bit of depth. And let's see if we can twerk it. We can twerk it. Can we twerk cactus? Oh, looks like we can. Yeah, we can. So I could have actually made a macro cactus farm. But here you can see all the cocoa beans are growing. The reason the top ones aren't growing is actually a lack of light. Scrap that. I think I've just figured it out. It's the fact that the twerk mod isn't quite reaching them. You can see here that it's doing up to eye level, but then it's not working on these ones. So if my theory is right, the moment I put a block here, yeah, they grow. We're going to see what the Echo of Guidance wants here now that we have completed all the things. 3 new archives are now ready for deployment. So we have the Echo of the Fabricator, the Enchanter, and the Wayfinder. So essentially we have more echoes to talk to. Return once you have completed at least 2 tier 2 world upgrades. So it looks like we only need to do 2 of these. Wayfinder seems to be the way to go for me, I think. Specializes in transportation and items discovered through exploration. Maybe not. Thermodynamics and mechanical processes? Maybe. Magical infusion and item enchantment? I don't know. We have done this quest now though. Now that you've unlocked a few world engine upgrades, you should head back to the Echo. We've literally just done it. We get $5 and +1 Unearther level. So we are now level 4. And that starts the beginning of tier 2 Horizon. Let's go find the Wayfinder. Alright, I found the Enchanter, so I'll head down here. I don't really feel like talking to this guy. Quest complete, digging deeper. Wait, we've already done part of their quest? Why am I not running this one? Oh right, that says it all. Stealing from wardens. No thank you. Alright, it appears I found the other 2. Archive of the Fabricator. Again, probably not the one that we're going to run right now, but we'll go have a chat with him. Well, not chat. We'll meet him. Wow. So it's all Aurotech. You know what? Maybe we actually do this one. And here we go. Archive of the Wayfinder. What kind of cult ritual thing is going on in here? Oh, it's occultism and tempad. I was originally going to go the path of the Wayfinder. However, I think we're actually going to go the Fabricator. That cave really intrigued me. And there's not too much to do on the quest board for that either. We should be able to bang it out pretty fast. Famous last words. Work with the Fabricator to unlock the heat upgrade for your world engine. Oh, wonderful. A new person to bother me. You might have already met my younger brother, the Machinist. A real genius, that one. That's not his real name, of course, but you didn't come here for family stories, did you? I'm assuming you're after that world engine upgrade. Let's get this over with so I can go back to actively ignoring everyone. To start, a superheating element will give you a good foundation for a resistive heater. There are other options out there if you're clever enough to figure them out, but this one will work to start things off. You're going to need a ton of power to kick this thing into high gear, so make sure your power infrastructure is up to par, or you'll regret it. So we have no power. That worries me a little bit. We might have to look into some power solutions. So our first quest here is to make a superheating element, which shouldn't be too hard to make. Looking at everything, we just need some redstone and copper for our infused alloys. Magnetic coils are Invar and copper, and steel casing is glass, osmium, and steel. Oh, we have run out of power again. We need you again. No! Heat is easy to generate, but very easy to lose when transferring between machines. Craft a few of the ultimate thermodynamic conductors. These should do the trick. Ultimate sounds top tier. Now we have to make a crusher, or else we can't move on to the diamond tier. That wasn't super hard, but here we go, we get $30 off of that. The superheating element is perfect for the core of a heater. While it may seem like you have two options for the type of heater you choose to make, the fuel wood heater can only produce heat via coal or wood, rendering it insufficient to heat your world engine. The resistive heater, however, specializes in converting power directly into heat. To power the heater, you can either bring some generators or energy cubes down, or use spectre coils for wireless power transfer. Oh no, getting that sort of temperature isn't bad, it's the maintaining it that's the problem. We've done it, we get $75 and a gift of stone. Please give us something awesome this time. A netherite furnace. Yeah, I'm 100% taking that. I'm not complaining. I'm even going to throw it in right away. Out of curiosity, I just want to see how fast this thing smelts. Yeah, that's definitely something. We've crafted the heater, we should return to the fabricator to learn how to use it with the world engine. Hey buddy, I did the thing. Not bad, you're already about as good as me at this. Maybe better. You. I hope I was able to help you with something, though there's not much I could offer in the first place, and even less now. The more competent echoes should have better things for you to do. If you're interested, I hope my shop can provide you with some useful or fun items. There is one thing in particular in here that might be good for later. Smithing templates. Actually, you know what? I'm going to buy one right now. For those of you who don't know, that's how you upgrade from diamond to netherite armor. Alright, over here at the world engine. Am I missing something? I felt like we were meant to make the heater to put it in the world engine. He has nothing to say. With all that being done, I'm looking at the episode time. It looks like we're just about out of time for today, so if you liked it, be sure to like it, and if you want to see more, these STONEBLOCK videos are coming out once a week. They take a long time to produce and even longer to edit, so if you appreciate that, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so that you don't miss an episode. That's going to do it for me. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Please do take care of yourselves. There is only one of you, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Ciao.